Foxian Tale of the Haunted is the latest event in Honkai Star Rail where you can get loads of rewards like self-modeling resin, stellar jades, and even a free 4-star light cone. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over exactly how you can get them and what the best way of getting them is. So this right here is the event. It's going to be lasting for just under 40 days in terms of the limited time rewards, but this is going to be a conventional memoir, I believe that's how you say it, basically meaning this event is going to last forever, which is fantastic. But first, I guess, let's go through the limited time rewards. So these are all of the limited time rewards in this event, and you got 4 different pages that you can go through and see what all of the rewards are, and they all have different criteria for you to meet and different rewards in themselves as well. Now, the most important things in all of this are going to be the stellar jades, the abundance trace materials for all of you people that actually summon for Quaqua, the self-modeling resin that you get once you've completed all of them. There's a track of destiny as well, which is also fantastic as well. And this, like I guess many other limited time events that we've had, basically the way you do these is literally just by playing the game, as a lot of them are going to be just literally completing levels and stuff of your subscription, all of actually just completing all the missions and stuff, the Traveler's continuances and whatnot, and literally just play it and you'll get them done very easily. Now in total, you're going to be able to get 1200 stellar jades, which is fantastic, so that's a free multi right there, which is unbelievably good. And considering it's a limited time rewards, that's also going to be pretty good. It's going to be a pretty easy way for you to get a multi, so not too bad. And then we also have some light cone rewards, which is basically going to be the place where we can get the free 4-star light cone. Now the way you get the first copy of this, because you will be able to superimpose it later on once you've achieved certain other goals in this event, but the way you get the first one is pretty much just by completing the first continuance mission. Once you've done that, I'm pretty sure you can claim the light cone, and yeah, this light cone is actually pretty good, as you will definitely be able to superimpose this for free, as we can get things to help superimpose it later on, which I'll explain later. And yeah, at superimpose 5, it's actually pretty decent, increasing your max HP and outgoing healing when you use your skill. It's pretty good. It's a very good free-to-play option if you don't have Quaqua, or if you're just missing some, I guess, other light cones for your abundance characters like Lynx or whatever, or your Natashas, if you still use those characters, then yeah, this is a great option for those characters as well. Now the way you're going to be able to superimpose this is by getting this material right here, the Exorcismal Fulu, and this is basically going to be the material that lets you superimpose that 4-star light cone. And the way you get these is by reaching the certain milestones that you can see on screen right now. These should be relatively easy. It shouldn't take you a huge amount of time to get all this done, so yeah, it should be a relatively easy light cone for you to superimpose as well. But in order for you to reach all those milestones for the light cone rewards, you're going to need fans, and basically the way you get fans is by making social media posts, which is when this menu comes in, which is basically the whole social media page where you can see a bunch of different social media posts that other people have made and that also that you have made as well. So for example, for the very first milestone to get the first superimposed level for our light cone, we needed 20,000 fans. So currently I've played through one of the investigation assignments just to actually get a grip on how it works properly, and I've managed to amass 17.2 thousand fans. So I only need 2.8 thousand fans, or just underneath it, because it says I need 2,779 fans to reach the next phase target. Now the way you're going to get fans is by doing these investigation assignments, which as you can see, you'll be able to see the subscription reward preview, which will tell you how many fans you can at least get, and also some other different points and also some other, I guess, gimmicks as well, which I'll get into in a little bit. So I guess without further ado, let's get this investigation assignment done and let's get our first superimposed level. So now this mission is all about a phantom star skiff. So basically all we've got to do is search for clues, which looks like we're going to find right here, and then we'll be able to see it right over there as well. So I mean, yeah, as you can see, these missions are very easy. They're kind of just run to certain locations, but once you get to the actual gameplay is when it actually gets somewhat interesting. Okay, so after running through all of the story, I've managed to get to all of the main important bits, which is the different kinds of gameplay that's in this. Now, as you can see on the right hand side of my screen, there's a bit where you can press R and it's got like a meter that you can charge up. Now this is very similar to all of your Echo of War things that you can do, like in the Fantilia boss and Cocolia's boss, but the way you charge these is a little bit different, as if you see in the top left of the screen, there'll be a flame next to a certain person's icon, and these flames are basically how you charge the Exorcismic. I think that's what it's called, I don't really know. So as you can see, the one that is currently on the field right now is next to Dan Hung, and basically when it's going to be Dan Hung's turn, it will then be able to charge up the meter of the ability. Now I don't know if every Exorcismic has a different set amount of charge that is required to charge it, because there are 8 in total that you can get. This is the second one in the game currently that I've managed to obtain so far, and yeah, I don't know if any of them have different charges, but so yeah, just keep that in mind. But yeah, basically normally it will take 2 charges of it, which should be relatively easy for you to do. So yeah, it's not too bad, and you can get it pretty quickly, and they have some pretty powerful effects as well. As for this one, basically all it does is it'll bounce attacks and it will inflict bleed to targets as well, which is actually not too bad. I'll take multiple stacks of bleed, so not too bad at all. And another way that you can actually make this flame go up the action order a little bit quicker is whenever you use an ultimate, basically, the flame will go up to the next character above it. So, for example, if I use my Bronya's ultimate, if I actually had it, then the flame would then go up to Japard, and then when it would be Japard's turn, then it would actually, I'd be able to get that charge earlier. However, what you've got to be careful of is that the enemies can also have these flames, and when the enemies get it, they get massive buffs when they take action. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to actually beat this thing up. This is the team I'm currently running. It should be relatively kind of decent, I hope. And yeah, so as you can see, now that it's been done Hung's turn, we now have the Exorcismic charge. So what we're going to do is press R, and then boom, we stack a bunch of bleed stacks as well. So we have 11 bleed stacks on it, which is crazy. And there we go, 54,000 damage, not bad. And we also stack a bunch of bleed damage as well. And then once we've done that, we'll actually be able to make our social media posts. So basically what you can do is you can click the edit content thing, and then you can change the different style of posts that you can do. So there we go, we've now published the post, and then we'll be able to get a load of interaction with, I guess, our brand new fans, so that we can then unlock more rewards. And then once we've done that, we'll be able to see all of the results of it all. As you can see, we've got all of the comments and all of the fans being gained on the left, and also in the middle we can see, and then we'll be able to then see the progress bar move up, and then we'll be able to see all of the rewards that we've previously gotten. And another thing that's actually really important is this suppression tower behind me, as this is a tower where you can get a bunch of different rewards, such as all of these points that you can get, and also just some rewards by getting a certain amount of stars by completing certain objectives. So this is the screen that you will be greeted with, where you can change your lineup, you can see what all the enemies are that you're going to face, so you can prepare yourself for that, you can see the objectives you got to meet, and also a bunch of different effects that the enemies have. And then finally, you can also see which exorcismic that you want to use as well on the left hand side, which you can just choose by clicking this button right here, and then you'll be able to see everything that you want to choose. So here we are. Now, a lot of these objectives are actually pretty easy. They're nothing too special, so yeah, they should actually be really easy for us to do. And there we go, boss done. So there we go, I've now completed all 3 of the objectives. I mean, they're pretty easy. Have no down characters, battle for no more than 5 cycles, enemies obtain fiend fire no more than 2 times. We didn't let them have it once because it's actually relatively easy to manage as long as you have some form of energy regeneration. So once you've achieved a certain amount of stars, well, basically for every 3 stars that you gain, you'll be able to gain certain rewards. So for this one, I've managed to obtain 60 stellar jades, a bunch of character XP, whatever, and then some relic fragments as well, and then I'll see some credits as well. Now, obviously, these rewards aren't anything too crazy, but fortunately for us, there is 4 more which will all have the same rewards as well, apart from the last one, which you can get 120 of stellar jades and then 60 relic fragments as well. And then finally, we have the subscription plan. Now, there was something very, very similar to this, if not identical to this, in the Aurum Alley event, where you basically just gain levels from collecting certain currency within the event, and then you can click level up, and then you can get a bunch of rewards, like, I guess, things like wallpapers, stellar jades, credits, relic XP, trace materials, trailblaze XP, and yeah, just a bunch of stuff, to be fair. So there you have it. That is it for today's video and the whole of the new event. And honestly, I like the event. It's a definitely solid 8 out of 10. I really like it. I love that they're able to get a 4-star free like cone. It's fantastic. But what is also fantastic is you liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.